Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today, my subject is a grand design, a journey through life. I wanted to share a little bit more about my second book, A Grand Design of Dreams. I think a lot of people, there's a little bit of a misnomer that it's purely about dreams. While the first part does go into dreams that I have followed since 1973 when I was 24 years old, those dreams have led me throughout the world. I've shared in previous times how initially a dream came to me after I was told by a Native American to follow my dreams closely. I followed that first dream that came, and as a result, I received dreams about places to go throughout the world, commentaries about myself, my philosophy, my likes, my dislikes. And I wanted to share that in the book. Now, I've had wonderful adventures over the last 47 years. And when I shared some of those adventures with a good friend of mine, Jeff Wincel, he said, "You should write a book." And I said, "If you would help me write it, I would do it." He did. And we came out with the book, A Grand Design of Dreams, Contemplating Divine Revelation. But I wanted to share with you that I also in this book wanted to share information that I've accessed and come across from all over the world so it wouldn't get lost. Some of the chapters in here have to do with sites, individuals and people throughout the world that I came across. Now, I have a chapter on J.R. Newton, the great healer, who healed more than 250,000 people purely by using love. His healings were testified to by mayors, sheriffs, lawyers, newspaper editors, politicians. Fascinating. If you've never heard of J.R. Newton, this would be a wonderful introduction. I also have a chapter on Qigong, my incredible experience in the People's Republic of China, meeting Qigong masters. They manipulate, I'm going to use that word, or alter the qi, which is the life force in individuals. Now, World Research Foundation flew 3 Qigong masters from the People's Republic of China to Las Vegas to put on demonstrations in front of 1,500 participants, a good percentage of them medical doctors. The book goes into what happened as a result of that. The city of Bad Wurshofen, can you imagine an entire city dedicated to the work of Sebastian Kneipp and water therapy, the use of hot and cold water. I also talk about Bjorn Nordenstrom, former chairman of the Nobel Assembly, who shrank cancer tumors using electricity. He was the really founder of needle biopsy, top physician. Now, when he came out with his technique of shrinking cancer tumors with electricity, tremendous amount of resistance. I also have a chapter on the Rife microscope with a lot of original documents. The clinic tour is a chapter where I talk about these incredible state-of-the-art clinics in Germany where they use color and sound and magnetism, special substances unique to the areas in Germany. I have a chapter on the alchemical castle. I spent 3 incredible days in a castle in Germany, the home of an alchemist, Alexander von Bernis. I talk about a friend of the lakes, an individual who developed a technique of imprinting wood with frequencies. Another chapter, the Hale Clinic in London, where medical doctors diagnose individuals and then write a prescription for one or more of 50 alternative therapists who would work on a patient. I have a chapter on visualizing acupuncture. Were you aware that two aerospace nuclear medical doctors made visible the entire acupuncture meridian system using CAT-SCAN cameras and technetium-99? They validated the ancient Chinese system, 3,000-year-old system, finally validated by modern science. I have a chapter on twice normal speed. This is the diapulse machine with mathematics done by Albert Einstein that accelerated healing twice normal speed. Now, the book contains my poetry that came from my night writings. I do talk about how dreams have been informative to me to teach me many, many different, let's say, philosophical and spiritual topics. We've broken this down into dreams about wisdom, knowledge, empowerment, love, patience, joy, gentleness, gifts of the Spirit. So it is much more than just a book about dreams. It is a book about my journey through life, what I have discovered, and hopefully through this book, keeping this alive for many, many generations. Now, the book is available at my website, lesscomplicated.net. You can certainly pick it up on Amazon. However, I derive a lot more income if you go to my lesscomplicated.net website. Until we meet again, wanted to share about this book, and kudos to my co-author, Jeff Wincel. If it was not for him, I wouldn't have been able to share it. Best wishes. You are a soul. You are power. You are light. And you are love. So with love, in love, and through love, until we meet again. Blessings.